I think that's good. Very vibe. Okay. We are vibe. Alright, I like this. Yeah, we're just gonna that. And we're gonna go here. And we're gonna go and check that. No, figures. Okay, let's get rid of this then. Yes, we're gonna add window capture. What are we, yes. Alright, we're doing that. Nope. Okay. That's the one. You know what? We're just gonna set automatic. I've never heard of it causing problems for anyone to zoom. And then we're gonna scooch down. You still see me. Hi. Ugly mug. And then we're gonna go here and hit this. Cool. Oh, okay. We also have to go do a thing. Hang on. First thing I gotta do is now. Come join me. Alright, oh, no. Okay, oh, we have another player. Alright. Okay. Minimalist maps. I'm just telling you ahead of time. Okay, cool. All right, so yes, welcome to everyone. We are live. Let me go to all right, sorry, I know. So anyone who's here, which is nobody so far, I do tend to be very disorganized first thing in the morning for the streams. So, oh, right, I forgot to get the toast out of the... I left toast... You know what? It can be there. That's okay. I'll just add it until later. It's fine. My point on all of that is that, I'm popping in to tell... At least they have the Tiltify link. That's good. Oh yes, I should copy link. Add it to here so I can, there we go. That isn't important. So there was this big mega fundraiser last weekend, and they're going to leave the link open to hello, welcome to the stream. My name is Lee. Him vibes today, share they is fine. on Mondays, I do a lot of world building streams and stuff, and character creation. On Mondays, though, we do Greyhawk. Is my Greyhawk day, and right now I put up the charity link because there was a big charity push last weekend, and the Till Defy is still live. And I was avoided streaming a lot last weekend because I skipped my usual Friday stream because I didn't want to stream over that because it's a good cause, St. Jude's. Helping kids with cancer is a good cause. Welcome to the stream. Today is Greyhawk Day, so what we usually do is we start with Greyhawk, and we'll go through the wiki. The reason we're starting with Gyrax, I don't know how much you know about Greyhawk. I can go. The reason we start with Gyrax is because that's what the I bookmarked, and I want to make sure I get to the right wiki. So this Wikipedia of Greyhawk, which is a D&D setting from the 80s that Gary Gygax himself created, actually. Yeah, sorry. The whole deal with it is that it's awesome, and there's 2 Wikipedias. These are run by fans. The Greyhawk community is awesome. I'm just about to tell them now that I'm going live, or a lot of friends who are also part of the Greyhawk community, that I'm going live so that I can, they can, if they want to come hang out, they can during the stream. They tend to like to. Let's see. So usually what I do on Mondays is how much do you know about Greyhawk? That's my question, because I usually do, on Mondays, I do Good Morning Greyhawk. So I go and deep dive through the Greyhawk wiki, kind of talk about how awesome Greyhawk is, offer commentary. I'll put a link to the Greyhawk wiki, actually. And we, basically, it's about Greyhawk, and, then if there's anything on the wiki that needs editing, because sometimes there is, we'll end up... Okay! Alright, then we are going to do back to basics. Greyhawk is amazing, and I love bringing new people in, so let's do it. Let's do a back to basics stream. Okay, Christoph might come. He is the foremost Greyhawk expert. So, I think we should probably start with the city of Greyhawk. So back in a little bit of history on the timeline, let's see. We go like this. So back in the history, yes, Greyhawk, also known as the world of Greyhawk. Okay. See, so yeah, it starts off with the world of Greyhawk. Back in late 1970s, early 1980s, when Gary Gygax was putting together this role-playing game that became known as Dungeons and Dragons, he needed a place to set it, like a country where all of his adventurers would go adventuring, right? So he started by putting them in a dungeon in a castle called Castle Greyhawk that he named, and then, well, there's a nearby city, and the city's also named Greyhawk. And then they're kind of, as he, came forward and played more games and started world building, essentially, it kind of spiraled out, and, not just the castle and the city nearby, but the near div, which is the nearby thing, and Hardby, which is just down the river, on the Woolly Bay, and, all of the other countries in the Flyness, and a history of migration and, a history of migration from Orth and ancient war with the Baclunish and the Sewell, and then it became the Flyness. Actually, I can show you a map. So also, yes, give me half a second and I will show you a map. So basically, this is the Flyness. So, yeah. as drawn by Anna B. Myers, master cartographer and general all-around awesome person. I'll put her links up in a minute because she is a brilliant cartographer who does so much for the Greyhawk community, and her Patreon as well, because so Anna makes all these maps for the Greyhawk community, and this up on the page is yeah, oh, yes! Did you not know? Okay. Back up. Dungeons and Dragons is a... Okay, I did not realize you didn't know. Dungeons and Dragons is a role-playing game where you take on the role of different characters, like, yeah, okay. Dungeons and Dragons, yeah, is you take on the role of different characters. Every player at the table, except the DM, takes on the role of a character. And the characters are in a setting, usually Greyhawk, which is the one we're doing now, or another setting of the DM's choosing. And the DM being the Dungeon Master, kind of... That's okay. I don't mind. Newbie is good. New players are always welcome, and I'm always happy to help people learn because Dungeons & Dragons is really cool. Essentially, the Dungeon Master just kind of tells a story of what's happening in this kingdom, in, for example, Greyhawk or any other place of choice. And then as the DM is telling the story, the characters, because each player has a character, say, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to fight this person, I want to try to climb up this wall. And the DM will say, okay, this is what kind of roll you need to make. And you roll a dice, a 20-sided die. This is an example of a D20. I used to have a little camera pointed just to a tray full of dice, but I had to rearrange my setup, so I don't have that camera anymore. But essentially, you roll the dice, and you get a number, and then you add whatever your character adds to it. There's usually a plus, depending on how strong your character is, or how good at climbing they are. And then when you get that number, you tell the DM, and they say, that succeeds, you can successfully climb the wall, or that fails, you fall down on your butt. And depending on how high up you get, the DM might make you take fall damage, and each character only has a certain number of hit points. So but basically it's a storytelling game, essentially. You, and there is combat, so, there might be a bunch of brigands holding this castle, for example, against the rightful king, and you have to defeat them. So you roll to see how well you're hit, you use tactics, you move and you fight, and different rolls of the dice, and DM narration, and a combination of player choice and DM narration and dice rolls determine how that goes, and who lives and who dies, and how, what the effects afterward are. Usually the players win because the DM is careful not to put anyone the players can't defeat, because that's how you run it. But, essentially, yeah, it's just a storytelling game. And as a world builder and a writer and someone who really loves this sort of thing, I latched onto it when I was younger. And actually, I think, let me see. Dungeons and Dragons is the most well-known one. That's the one created by Gary Gygax, who made Greyhawk and a bunch of other stuff. But there are dozens of role-playing games like this. Exactly how much combat, what kind of dice you use, all of those things are very different depending on the game. But the core of telling a story together is the same. And Greyhawk was this world. Well, it started as a city, but it blossomed out into this whole wide world that was created. Of course. Here, let me start with Dungeons and Dragons is the main one. I don't know. Let me find you. If I can find you a link. Something I could show you, that would be that one, this one. Yeah, getting started basics. Here. This is the game, the 5th edition, which is the most modern version of the game, is you can go to their website and you can get a better feel for it. And actually, you can learn basic rules. I think they have the basic rule set for free. A lot of people who work with Greyhawk also prefer playing older editions of the game, which have slightly different rules. But in the end, it's up for everyone at the table to decide the rules. And it's very flexible in that most games, the DM, who's the one who's kind of running the thing, has full choice and can ignore certain rules or add certain rules. And as long as all the players agree, you can just do that. It's very customizable for the group, which I kind of like. So yeah, I usually run my streams with exemption that people come in, know what D&D is, and even have heard of Greyhawk. So yeah, I don't mind introducing. I do run games for newbies all the time, so I understand. It's pretty cool, and I do love getting into it. One of my favorite aspects is the world building. I set up my own, worlds for my players all the time. But Greyhawk holds a special place in the history of the game because it's the first one, and there's a huge community of people who just really love the setting and have been keeping it alive, have been telling stories there, have been going through the old resources and preserving it so other people can play there, can use the setting, can set stories there, which is kind of what I've been doing on Mondays. So the Greyhawk Wiki is kind of doing that. And here, let me just do this. Free City of Greyhawk. It all started with the city of Greyhawk. It started with Castle Greyhawk, which was a ancient castle created by the wizard Zygag, who was he was actually, I think he was Lord Mayor, I want to say. Actually, let me see. We can yes, Skynyx of Hardby, Roxas Rax. Zygeek, that's him. That's the thing about a wiki crawl, is that you can often find introductions to the people you're looking for in, you can kind of follow links through the articles. And that's how I end up doing this all the time, is kind of going through. And Zygig was this, how to explain, a very brilliant wizard, who was, what else about him? He was in charge of Hardby, and he met a lich, which, let's see, blue or silver, a Vorpal sword, wand of wonder, wow, Um, let's see. Tasha. Okay, Tasha was, when they, the company, the most recent book, because D&D, they release a lot of lore books, is called Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. And, part of the lore behind that is that it's the, powerful witch, Tasha, who actually, her son Ayuz is an evil deity in, Greyhawk. He ascended to godhood, as did Zygag, actually. He basically ascended into becoming a deity. Yeah, but he was he built he captured 9 demigods, imprisoned them beneath Castle Greyhawk, which is this big, and that's how he became a deity, was completing an assignment from the god of magic to go and trap these 9 demigods in a god trap, essentially. He managed to trap 9 gods in a cage of some sort, and then because of that, Bokobob, the god of magic, allowed him to ascend to proper godhood, essentially, becoming a lesser god of magic. And the first published adventure was Castle Greyhawk, where the players would fight their way through the castle to free the gods within. And that kind of became, that's why the whole world is called Greyhawk, because it started with Castle Greyhawk and the adventure down into Castle Greyhawk to rescue the trapped gods. And so that's a backbone of Greyhawk lore. And then the nearby city was also Greyhawk. So the free city of Greyhawk. And Zygag was actually, I believe, if I remember correctly, Igwilf, fellow Archmage Igwilf, who is actually another name for Tasha. Oh yeah, and then she actually became, conquered, the Demon Lord, had a kid by him who became Ayuz, and conquered Perrinland, which is a country, if we look on the map, Perrinland is, if I remember correctly, I can never remember where Perrinland is exactly. It's, I think, here-ish. No, those are the Elven Empires. Where's Perrinland? Greyhawk, actually, is here. The free city of Greyhawk is here. Castle Greyhawk is just, if you can see on the map, just to the northwest. And Zygag has a bridge named after him, apparently, which is kind of cool. I believe Perrinland is near the Lort Mills. It's a mountain on the other side of Luna. Bissell, I think it was near Bissell as well. Geoff, the Grand Marsh, Keeland, Shermy, Ulex, there's the Ulex, the Duchy of Ulick, the County of Ulick. There's, not on, yes, the mountains. I'll find it eventually, but my point, on that was, this is, the marsh, Geoff, Grand Duchy, Grand Marsh. Perrinland is Bissell. It's near Bissell, I think. Valoon. Valoon is really far north. Ket. Hi! Near Ayuz. Okay, hang on. Northwest. Shieldlands. Horn Society. Ernst. Oh, on the other side of the near div. Okay, oh, and the Theocracy of the Pale and Perrinland is over Nyrond. I remember the Theocracy of the Pale is where east. Way to the northwest. Okay. North Province, Great Kingdom. Oh, wow. Great Kingdom. That's way far west. Hang on. South Province, Nyrond. Hi. Hello, Sigland. Welcome, welcome. We had a new friend today who, Lake Quag. Oh, right, the lake. The Quag. Yes, Lake Quag West. Right. I'm going the wrong way. That's the one. Found it. I cannot do directions. Good to know. Lake Quag in Perrinland. Yes, I remember Lake Quag because that was when we did our pre-stream on Perrinland. Igwilf, who is also known as Tasha and Zygig's adventuring partner, and I used his mother, actually, conquered Perrinland at one point. The reason I ended up on Perrinland and trying to find it was because I had a friend in the chat who might have left the stream, who had, I was trying to give a brief overview of how Greyhawk became Greyhawk, for someone who had never, heard of Dungeons and Dragons. So, ooh, Kayla's here. Oh, they put, she's probably just lurking. Yeah, I was gonna suggest probably a lurk. So I was trying to give a basic overview of how Greyhawk got started, which it got started with Zygig built, it got started when, I say, you are not just an everyone. You are pretty cool. And I appreciate you coming to the streams. However, I'm pretty sure you knew about Igliv and the whole God Trap thing. You are much more of a Greyhawk expert and probably knew about the whole deal with Castle Greyhawk. Let's see. Castle Greyhawk. Oh, yes, Castle Greyhawk. And how Zygig and Igwilf imprisoned everyone beneath it, the 9 gods. And then, when Gary Gygax had created that, he also created the city of Greyhawk, and all of the other, including Perrinland and Hardby, and all of the other places in the greater area, the Flyness, the history of it. That was basically his thing. But it started with Castle Greyhawk, and the whole history of that, which I started with Zygig, who actually, oh, right. Yes, I know, all sorts of fun people lurking. As me, I go over the basics, the very bare-bone basics of how Greyhawk came to be. Well, actually, to be fair, the city of Greyhawk, I'm pretty sure, existed before Zygig. Also, he invented the spell gender shift, which is like a, which is demi-canon, but is, I spent, like, in my own homebrew world, I, had all these things of how these priests had to get to, like, 12th level so they could cast Greater Polymorph as a special blessing from the goddess Shellin, which is not normally a spell that, clerics can cast, and then, it turns out that, that Zygig already created this spell, and it was already, like, within part of the history of, Dungeons and Dragons, and it's just like, oh. So that the pages appear in random order, occasionally replacing themselves with entirely new pages, old pages vanish into the ether. Besides spells, the book is also filled with puns, limericks, and jokes, occasionally accurate prophecies. Midicon. That is fun. Learning new things. Probably not going to get any editing done today, given the circumstances. But, who is Drumage? This is how we get, ooh, hang on. I guess we're gonna get a little, tricky. Let me find, Circle of 8. Ooh, he's a member of Circle of 8. And he's young. I would imagine they'd start in the Thieves Guild. To be fair. That's an interesting question. Okay. Sorry. Oh, right, I have to log in. Okay, let me back to read, because I didn't make any changes. So, and member of the Conclave known as Circle of 8. Let me... Okay, hang on. Let me do something real quick. I know I don't... It's not that I don't trust you not to know my password, but it's just uncouth to... There we go. There we go. Okay. Not right now. Okay, then we do... I figured it was probably a perception thing. Also, I'm eating... My roommate bought a dozen eggs after I bought 2 dozen eggs, and they were in the fridge long enough that she should have known we had eggs, but she bought a dozen anyway. So I'm eating eggs this morning because I feel like we have to start eating a lot of eggs because, you know, we have so many in the house. I mean, having access to informational network, I would imagine any kind of weird informational network would give you a boost to wisdom, right? Would help you kind of get a better perceptive vibe of insight on people around you, like understanding of how the world works, stuff like that. I'm not training. I mean, I'm building up muscle mass at work anyway, moving heavy boxes. That's what I do. My training montage for Blue Box Con will be me sitting at the computer creating characters for the what was it? The new one-shot I'm running. Also, if my friend Y Wong, if you're still here, you could pop in anytime. Like, I don't feel intimidated by these guys. They're very friendly, very chill. Don't feel intimidated. Absolutely. Oh, but I was going to... I'm going to try to figure out how to fix this. Right. Okay. So the question is, how the heck did we get that? Alright, I'm gonna try something really, really... No, I don't think that's the right one. I don't think... Freaking how... Okay. Alright. We are learning. All right. I'm not gonna blow up the wiki. I'm being very, very, very careful. I just want to figure out how to get rid of, because it's not showing up in the code, right? It's like this is. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna try something. All right, let me just. We're gonna save changes. Yes. Shh. We're gonna do a thing. I know what I did, so I can put it back if it screws up. Oh. Okay, hang on. In which case, I still kind of like the, so, Greyhawk character rather than just character. So we just have to get this out of here. I am logged in. So we just get rid of this up here. Like that. And it should work. Come on. I am logged in. Look, right up. See? Log out. Right there. I am logged in. Yay! We did it! Look. Do I, is it... Doesn't seem to... Do you want me to fix it with the capital? I mean... apparently it doesn't... Okay. Then we were just gonna go back and not edit it because it works. That guy. Okay. And, now that we've done, the prerequisite editing, basically, who is he? Oh, yes. Sorry, I just got very distracted, because I was going through, I was trying to explain about Zygig, and then I got distracted. I'm very easily distracted. Oh, Christoph, I don't know if you've seen this yet, but I have a cool, more distractions, I know. Yeah, I have a little majiggy what's it for distractions, because, that's kind of how the stream works. Oh, but we were, let's see. I believe, wait a second. Okay. Luz Chen of Gradzul. I was gonna show you the little distracted module, thingy. The new, distraction text, majiggy what's it. That was my cool little, thing that I created. Oh, but Hierophant, okay, Hierophant is a Certus Menda, okay, he needs his own page. Let's see. Also, it probably should mention that, let's see. Okay, Jaren Kime, the mage of the Valley of the Mage, and is forever trying to persuade... Okay, hang on. I think maybe Jaren's mistress, has suggested to Otto that Doran's trinity is for Tilson Sand, Jaren's mistress, although the reasons for this are unknown. Okay. Ooh, hello! Welcome! Yes, we are doing Greyhawk, and, we're getting rabbit holed. I was explaining the basis of the old, also trying to eat breakfast, but, the black, okay, that, I feel like should be a, someone cited, okay. The Veil of the Mage, okay, so, of the Valley of the Mage, and then it says Veil of the Mage, so is Veil of the Mage and Valley of the Mage the same thing, or that's an, okay, also called the Veil of the Mage, okay, that's fine, they both, okay. Valley Elves who live there, okay, cool. Good. Okay, we are learning things. today. Apparently that's going to be our plan for today's the more traditional Greyhawk stream. The first was a grand overview of what Greyhawk is, and then hopefully I covered most of the basics, and then now we're going into the nitty-gritty of this, and we may or may not have to tweak the wiki. So we already fixed a small typo, so yes, right, yes. World of Greyhawk, right. The walks begin at Calais. Yeah, it's a slang term for people who aren't British, and the Autobot, realizing that it can be used as an insult based on ethnicity, is like, boom, no. And then every time I have to tell it, no, he means it like, he doesn't mean it like that, let him through, and then, But you're good. Or I could just train the Autobot that if it's capitalized like that, it's not a slur. But, oh, I still have the neuro... Wait, hang on. This isn't... I still have the whole Okay, hang on. Oh! Okay, now I have AU Autobots in an alternate universe version of reality. I don't know if that was your intention, but now I have that concept in my head. I don't know what to do with it, but I feel like it might be important. Oh, right. But I was going on about Tilson San and the Valley Elves and the Vale, and oh, hi, wow, we have a lot of viewers. Hello, welcome to the stream. My name's Lee. He and Vive today, she or they is fine. We were, kind of casually, going over Greyhawk stuff, tweaking the wiki a little bit to make it a little better while we're here, because that's what we end up doing on a lot of Mondays. Just kind of going over Greyhawk. We had some fun, we had some new people here, so I kind of went over a basic explanation of what Greyhawk is and what it means, and then we got, kind of went sideways, and now we're, explaining about, Tilson San and the Valley of the Mage, Tysiln San. I can learn to say names. Tysiln San and the, okay, so the Valley of the Mage, she, there's no relationships. Hang on a second. If she was, hang on. We got to, hang on. Jaren Crimea, Jaren's mistress, though reasons are unknown. Okay, so she's hooked up with this, Jaren, I presuming is the mage of Valley of Mage. It's because of Lord Gazumba that I, am so into Greyhawk. Well, him and Blue Box. Started with Blue Box, my DM, my first DM for 5e, when I got back into the game after years of, not playing because I didn't have anyone to play with, except occasionally, like, a game once every month or so, was the first time I realized I could play online, and, ended up, Rory, who was one of, Greyhawk, was one of, Blue Box's people on his Greyhawk stream. So I got introduced to Greyhawk through that, and got introduced to Blue Box, and then to Jay, and then into Christoph and the rest of the community, and now I'm editing the Greyhawk wiki on Monday morning on stream, because that's how that happens, I guess. Cheers to that. Yeah, basically Greyhawk is awesome. But Jaren, Crimea, the Mage of the Valley of the Mage. Okay, so I think what we need to go here, history. That would come to known as Valley Elves. The Valley Elves in isolation ruled by a king of their race until they established relations with gnome traders whose commercial interest extended as far east as central Flyness. Eventually, the population of these gnomes came to inhabit the valley. Okay. As subject of the Valley Elf King, humans followed, being allowed to settle in small communities under the rule of a human earl who acted as a vassal to the Elven King. Despite this, the valley remained relatively isolated, its existence commonly unknown beyond its neighboring states, of whom Geoff had the most contact, despite disapproval of that nation's elven inhabitants. Okay. The Exalted Vale of the Mage, or Valley of the Mage, is surrounded by looming barrier peaks. The only egress from the valley is a 30-mile wide opening on the southeastern side. Day's ride from Dim Forest. That's probably where all the gnomish traders come in. Let's see. I started with tabletop RPGs in college, actually. I started with Pathfinder because I started when everyone was quitting first, 4th edition D&D to go play Pathfinder. So the local game shop was running Pathfinder games, and I was just like, okay, sure. I don't know what this is. I just moved to a city with a game shop. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yes. And I ended up loving it and ended up GMing for a bunch of my friends when I went back home because no one knew what it was, and I was just the only one who could. And then that game fell apart, and anyway. Surrounded by neighboring countries, Bissell, Grand Marsh, Duchy of Geoff. Yes. Longest point is nearly 260 miles, while its widest is a mere 90 meters, so long and skinny. Villamage is in a flat plain elevation of the... Okay. We're going to skip geography. Although geography is all there is. So we're not going to skip geography, I guess. Elevation is northern and western boundaries where intersects barrier peaks. The primary soil type of the area is heavy fertile clay that dominates the riverbank areas of the Javan River, while there are others further away from the riverbanks. Okay. Winding through the valley is the Javan River, which begins in the barrier peaks and meanders through the valley amid the dim forest. The river acts as a source of transportation and provides food and fresh water for denizens of the valley. The Javan River is also known for its breathtaking falls near where the barrier peaks and the valley meet. There are many streams and canals within the valley, all of which begin or feed from the Javan River. In addition to this, there are half a dozen small lakes close to the base of the peaks. Okay. Although the Vale of Mage is located in the temperate climate zone, its peculiar position in the barrier peaks gives it a subtropical climate. Interesting. Though rarely experiences harsh extremes in temperatures as its surrounding nations. The valley is quite known for its permeating fog and its heavy rainfall during the spring. During the summer, the high temperatures range from 75 to 95 and can reach as high as 110. In winter months, the temperature drops as low as 50. Oh, that's freezing cold. Sorry. A little sarcasm for someone who grew up in New England. While the snow is infrequent, it can occur during the months of Sunzab on rare occasions. The vale is known to sit upon a small fault line and occasionally create small tremors that can be felt through the barrier peaks all the way to the edges of the dim forest. These quakes are exceedingly rare, though. Okay, occasional earthquake. Gotcha. Okay, and it's got a little... Okay, we got the heraldry. This is where we get to being tricksy. So, anyone who wants to go to the Valley of the Elves has to go through Tyson San. Okay, so I feel like this should be mentioned in the Valley of the Mage. Okay, I don't even know who the black one... Okay. We're going to work on this. Exiled. So she's exiled. So she's not in the Vault of the Drow and trained in magic by her merchant family. She specializes in spells of conjuration and summoning. Here we go. In her youth, she was loyal to her family and assisted in their plans to overthrow the priestesses of Lolth. After this failed, she was forced to flee her home. Okay, she was trying to overthrow Lolth. Okay, now we're getting interesting. That's a lot. Okay. Born a dark elf in the underground caverns and tunnels ruled by the drow. Okay, that needs to be fixed. Ancient and misfortune drew her to dwell under the harsh sun of the surface world. She met the evil. Okay, evil. Mage of the Veil. Okay, so he's evil. Okay, this is, fell in love with this cruel wizard. She uses all her considerable talents as a drow sorceress. Okay, we have to fix that. At his bidding. Gives into her hands the defense of the valley, and gave her the title of First Protector. Anyone who wants to enter the Veil of the Mage must first pass Tilton Sen. Okay, so, okay, first we're gonna fix that to be drow, because we need to just, it needs to be fixed. We're doing this. We're editing. If we have to put little brackets around drow, blah, we will, but I think we can, hang on, Mage of the Veil, cruel wizard, as a drow sorceress. Alright, let's start with this, and gave her the title of First Protector. Anyone who wants to enter the Valley of the Mage must first pass. Okay, and trained in magic by her merchant family, specializes in her youth. She was loyal to family and assassinate. Priest. Okay, priest. That is. Oh yes, bye. Reveljacks. Yes, bye. Night. Go get some sleep. Have fun. Also, hi, new friend, Ari. Hi. Welcome to our Oh, okay. We have, another time. Okay. Hi, welcome. My name is Lee. He and Vibes today. She or they is fine. I do a lot of world building and, stuff for D&D 5th edition, or Dungeons and Dragons. Greyhawk, not just 5th edition, but the general thing. For Pathfinder, for other tabletop RPGs. If you don't know what any of those are, ask. I promise I won't bite, okay, hang on. Ticelyn. Okay, so yeah. Ticelyn. Oh, Iln. Yes. There we go. Okay. We had someone here who had never heard of... I was trying to explain what Greyhawk was, and they'd never heard of Dungeons and Dragons. So I had to go way back and try to explain how cool all this stuff is. Okay, also we have to fix Priestess. Hang on. Let me... okay. This is... I'm gonna check... I'm gonna use... This is where... Priestess. Okay, so... I'm Priestess. Okay, we're doing this. Also, hello and welcome. Yeah, I know. Probably through the writing filter. Yeah. So, yeah, we're doing the world of Greyhawk, which is, one of the first worlds created by Gary Gygax, when he was first developing 5th edition, and I'm guessing this is supposed to be Priestesses of Loath. Right? Yes, that was... Okay, we're gonna save changes first. Beautiful. Okay. Ta-da! That's a little better anyway. Okay, so Jaren, he's referenced in two... So he's an evil wizard, who is the Mage of the Veil. So she protects the Valley of the Veil, which means he's in charge of the Veil, but doesn't have... I'm guessing Black One is his, thing. Valley of the Mage. Let's see. Veil of the Mage. Wait. Also, important note, side note, important, break. Let me go up to the tippity top and go here. Before, let me do that. So yesterday, last weekend, it's Monday. Lord Gazimba, one of the greats of Greyhawk. Oh, Tharizdun. That might be the reason. That might be a hole. Okay, I do not know. And I don't have a copy of the Veil of the Mage. So we're going to have to leave that. Okay, Black One is nomenclature given to the Evil Mage of the Veil. Okay, so he needs a page, essentially. If he has a title, if he is enough of evil to have a title, he needs a page. Oh, but also, yes, Tiltify. So the Greyhawk community is rallying around St. Jude's because, which is if you don't know, is a group that provides care to children with cancer. And this weekend this weekend was their most biggest fundraiser of the year, where they push everything to St. Jude's to try and raise some funds to help St. Jude's do what it does and be awesome. And I donating is always a good thing, and I want to encourage people to donate. If you didn't donate during that whole charity push, you still should, because St. Jude's is awesome. And I'm pushing that right now. Quick PSA. But yes. Tilson Sen. Okay, so alright. Tilson. Yes. Okay, so we are gonna have to make this happen. We're gonna have to make this happen. Okay, right, there is a way to do this, right? Characters. Template character, hang on. I'm trying to... Okay. So... how do we get a copy of the template character? Templates. Right, hang on. How do we, this section at the top of the article and fill in the information areas? Okay, let's start with this. Ready? Are we ready? Okay. Yep. Okay, so we go to that. So we copy pasted it. Okay, now we have to add all of this. Okay. So what we need to do is go to Circle of 8. Here we go. This is how we do it. This is how we do wiki. Let's see. Otis. Nope, not the wrong ones. Okay. Ramel. Yes, that's the one. Okay. And then, okay. Name. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, and then we add the rest of this as well, right? Okay. like that. And then we go, and then, okay, and then the basic at the very top. Yes, okay, but how do we find that? That's my question, is I never remember where to find that template. So, I'm trying to... Okay, well, I never remember how to find that template, so I'm kind of going this way. Image. Oh, I think it's you click it, right? And then you have to put in who you're making it for instead of going from the page that doesn't exist to that. Right. Okay, I remember this. Okay, well, we're going it this way now because, Jaren, hang on. Crimea. Okay, that's his name. Title, the black one, right? Alright, nickname, none. Home, Valley of the Mage. Good to know. Okay, yeah, I'm guessing, that this, yeah, this, right, and then you click it, and then it brings you up to a template, and then you fix it from there. Okay, that, good to know. Good to know. Alright, for next time, Valley of the Mage, gender, I believe male, right? We kind of agreed that he was male. It doesn't specify, yes, he is a guy. We'll go with male for now, and then if we find out differently later, okay, cool. Race, human. Ethnicity unknown. He is human, though. Class is wizard. I guess occupation is archmage? Like, I don't know if that's an occupation, but alignment, is evil. We know that much. Okay. And then we go to, okay, and then we do a basic, and then there's a basic, description of him, and then we go and fill in these little blops later. Okay, Jaren, that would be, he is the mage, and I believe what you do is this, right? It's two little boops. Okay. And then we boop that here too. Boops. Okay, and then relationships. And then we go let's see. Tice. Okay, because I have to spell her name right, or Tice. Tysound Sen. taking advantage. To utilize her powerful magic, I think is the best way to put it. All right, so what we can do then is save page. Pop down here. And then, hey, we did a thing. Valley of the Mage goes through. We have that as much. Rumors and legends. Okay. We have made a very tiny thing. Okay. Okay, we get this. Boom. And then we go back to Tilson Sen and try to find out more, if we can, about First Protector of the Valley of the Mage. Mage of the Vale. Fell in love with the cruel wizard. Okay. She has the title, giving her... we might mention that he gave her the title of... Okay. We should probably cite stuff too, right? I'm guessing... Valley of the Mage. Okay, we want this citation. Hang on. I know what we can do. You ready? We are going to do some cleverness. Okay, Valley of the Mage. Okay, well, I'll fix the spelling in a minute. But first, let me... Okay, hang on. I'll fix the spelling. The question is it spelled wrong? Did I spell it wrong on his page, or is it spelled wrong on is it one? Okay, hang on. Right. Okay, did we... Okay, here's what we're going to have to do. The question then becomes, ready? Yes. Is it 1E or 2? Is it 1E or 2? This is... So there is 2 E's. Alright. That's the main question, because this is your ruling. If it's 1E, a single E, rather. I know 1E is also first edition. Okay. Good. Okay, so it is 2 E's. Alright, in which case, we are going to let it sit. And then I'm going to go to... Tilson Sen. Hang on. We got this. And then we edit, and then add a second E to where? Her bay. Add the second E here. Okay. Then we do. You ready? Here we go. I got this. I know how to do this. No. It's one pipe, right? And then, no space. Jaran. Crim. Other way around. Okay. All right. I apparently it's the other way around. Hang on. Okay. And then add the pipe. And then we're good. Save changes. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay. We are... Oh, yes, and then we're gonna... do this. Hang on, we're gonna... go down to the bibliography. Snag this, because I know we're gonna do that. Oh, okay, nope, not index. We need that. And then we're gonna... Okay, then we're gonna also... we didn't actually add anything. Right, yes, okay, good. So then we go to... Here we go. And then cite our sources. Then we go to edit. And go into bibliography and add this. So we have at least a source cited. There we go. Citing sources. Making a thing. Oh. Okay. Ooh. That's cool. I don't know if you put that there or someone else did, but I appreciate it nonetheless, or if it was an automatic thing. Okay. But, yeah, we created a... It searches out any reference and then puts it there so that you can know where to look for further Majiggy Wetsits. Okay, that makes sense. That's pretty cool, actually. Okay. We did a thing. If we go to here, we should probably put, figure out established government, pseudo-autonomy for each community. Okay, magical despotism. Oh, okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. Yep. Hang on. Nope. What we need to do is, if we've agreed that there's two E's, right? We agreed on this. So what we need to do is edit this so that his name is spelled right. If we've agreed that that's how we spell his name, we have to spell his name like that. And then what should happen is, if we hit save, it should link it to his page. It does. Ta-da. Neutral, human. Okay, so he's... Okay, so neutral... Evil. I'm gonna say... I feel like he's neutral evil because we've kind of agreed that he was evil. Tilson Sen's page said that he's evil, so clearly he's evil. We're gonna tweak it here that says he's evil, and then put on his thing that he's neutral evil. Well, no, but he runs a thing. He probably is lawful evil, right? You would think? That's a thought. Yeah, because he's lawful. He runs a dictatorship. He's obviously lawful, right? That's a thought. Ooh. Clunish, elf, gnome, halfling, other. Enemies. Wait, hang on. Isn't it they kind of allies with Geoff? This is what deep dives into the wikis do, is you're trying to piece together bits and that all doesn't line up and you're, we're working on it. We're building up, ooh. cool. And it's got her map on the thing. The question is there a picture of... And to think we started with trying to give a basic overview of Greyhawk, and now we're... okay. Alright, oh, that nation's elven inhabitants. Okay, so... Right, so the Geof elves disapproved. Okay, this makes sense. Okay. That's why they're listed as enemies. Okay, also Geof should have... Geof should have a page, right? We can... Does Geof not have a page? Or did they just not, link it? Because I feel like if it's the most... Alright, we should link... We should double check that Geof has a page. Because it should. And if it does, we should link it. Okay. We're gonna use here because... Okay, we're just gonna check something real quick. Yes, Geoff is the Grand Duchy. Okay, cool. It has a page. So what we're gonna do is link the page just to dot the I's and cross the T's. It does have a page. We checked it side. Okay, yeah, there is a thing. Okay, we're gonna have all the links set up. Alright, B. Meyer, she's cool. Okay, hang on. Dorfridge Citadel. Okay. Ebonwood. Okay. Geoff just needs... Right. And then we, Valley Elves. Yes. And we add the... And... Okay. Good. Cool. Then we hit this. And we are, Oh, hey, hang on. No, okay. It doesn't actually link to anything. We're good. Okay. I was hoping there might be a link that we could fix to, actually give Gene Rabe, I believe, his name, their name is, proper credit, but, and I guess he doesn't have a page, and I don't know enough about that to put one up, so we're gonna leave that for now. Wow. Okay. I think we're gonna end the stream at noon. Okay. Is there anything else? Dorfridge Citadel. Rabe. Okay. Alright. That's fair. It's just, okay, Jean Rabe, and she's, okay. Good to know. She here pronouns, okay. Good to know. Alright. Let's see. The dim forest, the forest, is there anything, barrier peaks, those got mentioned, right? I did not. Okay. They should get, the barrier peaks have, do they have a page? We can check this. This is how we play. Okay, barrier peaks. Yes, okay, so they probably should get at least neutral evil. Okay, okay. Alright. So, alright, okay. We'll edit that in a minute, but first I should probably, okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do Last thing we're gonna do. First thing is Barrier Peaks is give the mountains a little bit of a boost because we know that they are there. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna go to here. We agreed he was neutral evil. Human wizard 19, you said? Okay. There we go. And then we go to here and tweak this to say wizard 19, just so it's known how powerful he is, and then okay, Valley of the Mage, that's the main one we're citing. That's the one we cited in our bibliography. So we neutral evil. Okay. 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 All right. Neutral evil. Okay. Yes. Oh, right, because that way they can say that's where the 19 came from. Okay, that makes sense. All right. That's a good thought. Good thought. Okay, let's do it. We are and there we go. And then that'll cite it to the source we put in there. In charge of Valley of the Mage. We should mention a magic by granting her okay. I believe was the title he got her. Okay. And then there's the citation. Okay. This is good. Okay. Oh. All right. Yo. Ugh. I need rumor slash. Okay, so we got all this going. Okay, okay. All right. I think that's pretty. Is there anything else we should add? What did he? Okay, let's check her. I'm gonna check her title. First Protector. Okay, hang on. We'll go. We'll fix it. Just give me a sec. It's the little things, right? It's how. That's how this goes. Enmity with the fudge. Okay, give me a minute. We're we're gonna do a little bit. No. This is why I don't like spelling. Oh. Right, that's why it's an A. Hang on. There's a reason we're doing... Hang on. Then we find... Rigby and Rigby. I believe we ended up on... Okay. Hang on. Then we go here. Then we go down and we find... I mean, I could have just asked you how to spell his name, but we're... Okay. Drawmage. Okay. We did a thing. Alright. And... Oh, hi! Welcome! Last... Dark Gray. My name is Lee. He and Bibes today, she or they is fine, because I'm not a woman. What else? We are editing, I was just about to end the stream at noon, so you came in right at the end, but welcome. Always appreciate people popping by. Oh, okay. Interesting. So if we... Alright. There's two... Okay. Alright, hang on. I will do that. I got distracted by trying to add thingamabobs. Okay, basically I ended up editing the Greyhawk wiki. On Mondays we do Good Morning Greyhawk, which is a deep dive into the Greyhawk Wikipedia, which almost always ends with me editing the Greyhawk wiki because it needs editing, I guess, and I've been authorized by Christoph, and now I'm, like, leveling up my editor levels as we try to make it a little better here and there. Living Greyhawk Gazette. Okay, but first I have to... Nope, hang on. Stop it. Now I have this, okay. Oh, okay. I guess I can do that. Yep, it's the little things. Okay, okay. Let's do... Alright, first we have to put whatever that is on the page, I think. No, I don't think we do, actually. I think what we can just do is... Alright, we're gonna do that one little tweak, because... And then I'm gonna end the stream for today. Right, and then put the... Boom. I think we had a space. Yeah, there we go. That should do it. Let me double check that. So I usually do my own world building on, yeah, there we go. 2 sources. Okay. Hey, we're learning. I usually do my own world building on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Well, yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday, Thursday being Warhammer 40k, and then Wednesday being my own homebrew world. I might change either Tuesday or Thursday, though, because I have so many cool things that I want to stream, and we don't have enough... There aren't enough days in the week to do all of the cool stuff. Greyhawk being one of my, my own, something close to my heart that I stream about on Mondays. And then on Sundays I do the 5e supplement Tales of Arcana race guide, which we've been working our way through it. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays are usually Warhammer 40k. And Wednesday are is my own homebrew world. Friday is everything else, any other cool stuff on Friday, and then we've had some fun ones, and I don't know what we're doing this Friday though. And then Saturday is viewer request. Occasionally I'll do viewer request on Saturday. If you really, really want to request, I think if you get enough channel points, you can just demand a Saturday thing, and I'll guarantee it. I think that's one of my, basically you can have a guaranteed request on Saturdays. But that's me. Oh, the Discord. If any of you want to hang out with me, when just when I'm not streaming, I have a creator Discord. We have we have a Greyhawk sub channel, which we doesn't get a lot of use, but it could get more if we wanted. We have other fun stuff going on, writing prompts and memes and other cool stuff. I'm kind of trying to build it up by getting more people in. So if you're interested in fun, random world building and tabletop RPGs, you should definitely pop in. All are welcome, as long as you're, respectful and not a jerk about it. There's that. I think that's about it. Okay. It is noon, and I have to be at work later today, which means I need to maybe take a nap and then also go to the post office. I have things I need to do. So I'm going to end the stream here. I really appreciate it all of you for coming in, and hanging out with me and helping me learn, improve my editing skills. And I do want to push one more time. The mega fundraiser stream for St. Jude's is going on, and the Greyhawk community is rallying behind that, and I support it fully because helping kids with cancer is a great cause, and St. Jude's does a great job of it, and is just a wonderful organization and deserves the support and could use it. So if you can spare a little bit of coin, yeah, I know, learning all sorts of stuff. I still want to know more about Drawmidge and his enmity, and we're gonna work on that a little bit next time, I think. We're going to raid into Brush for Hire. He's an artist who paints minis, and is generally pretty chill, nerdy, fun, painting cool stuff. I think he's on a game break right now. They do occasional game breaks and then go back to painting minis. So, yeah, we'll raid in, pop in, say hello. If you want to come, I would appreciate it. He's a friend of the channel's, and, absolutely worth watching if you're, into that sort of thing. And, you don't have to, but I'd appreciate it. Pop in, say hello. Pop in, say hi. I'll take a nap. It'll be cool. All right. I will see you guys later. Next week, if not before. Bye. Yes. Beautiful.